we doing? So, Kales Brown, the subject of tonight, is in the chat. How you doing, Kales? We got you, girl. Don't you worry. Because your video, it came from a fan's perspective. Anyway, we'll get into it because we're about to watch a part of her video and then a part of her response. But I'm going to show you in between how everything kicked off. Thank you, SMW. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's get started with the rules because Repzion is Repzion and Tipster, because Tipster's the one that blasted it on Twitter. Repzion and Tipster, they're very, how do we put it? Polarizing figures, okay? So I'm going to throw the rules up. I'm going to read them out. And this is the rules of the chat. Oh, Wendy already did it. Well, we got 2 rules back to back. Welcome to Zali Star Stream. Do not call anyone out of their name. No racial slurs, isms, phobia, or shaming. No outside drama or personal beefs in the chat. You don't like somebody in the chat? Take it to Twitter. This is not the place to fight. You can have a conversation and have opposite opinions, because we're all about freedom of speech, opposite opinions here. But you're not going to have a full-blown fight. Take that somewhere else. And everyone is welcome. This is an open chat. Everybody is welcome. I don't care if I like you or I don't like you. But as long as you act right, you can stay here. If you don't act right, you can't stay. Period. That's not the subject. Just kid that rants. Colton. Alright, so, with that, I don't know what to show y'all first, to be honest. Alright, let me make sure I got everything set up. It's about 1:30 is where you start. Okay. Oh, no problem, that Amber chick. Okay. So, remember when Emily Artful came out with her video? All right, I'm just giving you the background first. Remember Emily Artful came out with her video, and Repzion, which I told y'all I just didn't care because I was so angry with how he acted. Repzion was being kind of rude on Twitter about it. And it was also during a time where fans were demanding that he do a video. And you know how I felt about that. I don't think fans should have been asking them to do that, or demanding it. Some of them were outright asking is one thing, demanding it is another. Now, he was acting very rude on Twitter about the whole thing. He was. We all saw it. One thing I will say, people have bad days. Maybe he was having a bad day about the situation. It's possible that it could have been that. I'm going to give him that. But that does not excuse how he was acting. All right, Colton. All right, so, yeah. Kales had made a video talking about how Repzion was acting on Twitter. And she did it from a point of view of a fan. She's obviously a fan of the commentary community. When she put that video out, all of a sudden, Tipster put it out on Twitter and tagged Repzion. Look at this chick that's talking about Repzion, not talking about CreepShow. He obviously didn't read or didn't watch the video, and neither did Repzion, for what he said back. I'm going to show y'all a screenshot of her community page where she has everything. So I want to watch the video first, and then I'm going to show y'all that. And then she did a response video. We're going to watch a snippet of that too. So are y'all ready? Nothing, Colton. Just, I know. You're good. You're good. All right, so let me get y'all where I'm at. All right, she starts about a minute 30 in. She starts talking about the Repzion stuff. So, make sure my volume's up. All right. Look at that. Almost forgot my headset yet again. I need to just plug in my wireless one, but I keep forgetting to do it.
Repzion is a commentary YouTuber who's been on the platform for about 10 plus years. He was one of the first people to cover Onision and draw attention to all of that, but he's also made multiple different commentary videos over random stuff, over kids eating Tide Pods and Dr. Phil being an absolute crook. For the most part, he's considered to be pretty credible. I have been a longtime fan of Repzion and I'm still sub to him, but frankly, I think that he handled the situation revolving around CreepShow art in a poor way. While I do wish...
Okay, so right off the bat, she's not antagonistic. She's talking in a soft voice. You know, she's not, you know, like how I do sometimes. You know what I mean? She's not like that at all. She's not acting in a shitty way. So let's continue.
That more large-scale creators were talking about this, because these are some very serious allegations. Like we've mentioned before, it's not just petty YouTube drama, it's actual crimes that have allegedly been committed, and I wish more large community people would be talking about it. However, I have no problem with Repzion not discussing this. It's just the way that he handled not discussing it that I...
Okay, so do you notice what she just said? I don't mind that Repzion is not discussing this. It's just how he handled about not addressing it. It's not the fact that he's not talking about CreepShow art. It's the fact how he handled it with his fans that he's not going to talk about it. Now, granted, YouTubers are people too. They can have bad days. That might have been what happened. But a simple, hey guys, I'm stressed out about this. I'm not going to talk about... I mean, he could have very simply just fixed it in a tweet. All right?
Have a problem with. If you didn't know, Repzion knows Shannon. He's worked with Shannon. He's talked about her in his videos on occasion because of the whole Onision thing. Shannon, CreepShow art, has been involved a lot with the Onision stuff because she thinks he's a creep and so does everyone else. So she has...
Hold on, I meant to speed this up a little bit. My bad. Because we are going through two. All right.
Been heavily involved in stuff like that, where Onision has emailed her and Repzion and Jacqueline Glenn and Repzilla and a whole bunch of other people, so they have all talked to some degree at some point. So Repzion actually kind of knows Shannon a little bit more than the rest of us do, and because of this, people were saying, Repzion, please talk about this. You are a large content creator who knows this girl. Will you please say something about it? Make a video.
Now, I will say, again, there was a witch hunt going on, and people were demanding it, like, being rude about it. Some people were absolutely being rude about it, all right? Where others were like, I would really love to hear your input about this.
About it, because the rest of us aren't as credible because we don't actually know her. Can you please speak on the subject? And so naturally, Repzion, knowing Shannon...
Exactly, Skip. Skip says, is it just me or is her criticism like a warm hug? So what's the problem? Exactly. Again, we are criticizing a video we didn't watch. We're going by the title. That's what we're doing. Just saying.
And knowing things about her, hearing these allegations that are criminal if they are true, and working with her and listening to his audience because YouTubers are made by their audience, he naturally said, Absolutely. I will definitely speak on that. That is such an important thing that, honestly, because it matters so much to y'all and it is such a weighted topic, I'm going to do my research
sarcasm.
and I'm going to listen to Emily's story and look into Shannon and I am going to speak on this to clear some things up. That's what he did, right? Right?
No.
Repzion made a tweet that is now deleted saying that Emily's claims were far too, I'm honestly forgetting the word, but really it's circumstantial or like skeptical or something like that. It's along that line, but I can't remember the exact word. But essentially he was saying it's not enough proof for him to form an opinion about any of those claims at all. So he's not going to talk about it. And also, oh, by the way, he mentioned that he didn't actually watch her full video.
Boom. And he turned around, and they turned around and did the same thing about this video without watching it. I'm just saying.
He stopped about an hour in. So because of this tweet, which once again is now deleted, it's fine if you change your mind. It's worse if you delete the tweet and then keep the same opinion and put that into other stuff. People were saying...
Who is this person in the video? I wasn't here. This is Kales Brown. Gur. I'm just going to say Gur. Skip. Oh my God. Colton, the topic is how Repzion is how she got called out by Tipster and Repzion. That's what the subject is tonight. Yeah, she seems totally cool, calm, collected. She's just giving constructive criticism. Are we not allowed to criticize each other on YouTube? Isn't that the whole point of commentary / drama? Just asking.
Well, you're saying there's not enough evidence about Shannon. However, you also didn't watch the full video where she talks about her encounters with Shannon at the end. So you kind of missed the whole point. Apparently after this, Repzion went on his Twitch account, which I haven't seen this live stream. I don't have a Twitch. I don't watch Twitch. None of the YouTubers that I'm really that interested in have a Twitch. So I haven't seen this video. And he went on...
Boom. So she just recognized that he did go out on Twitch and talk about it. So she recognized that he talked about it on Twitch. Let me tell you something, all right? Not everybody on YouTube goes to Twitch. I personally hate Twitch. For example, I haven't caught a lot of Peanuts lives because I only have Twitch on one of my computers and I'm doing stuff around the time that she goes live. And I hate it because I love her live, so I always have to watch back. But a lot of people still think that Twitch is just for gamer bros and girls. Seriously. A lot of people still think that. A lot of people who watch YouTube from their phones, they hate watching Twitch on their phones because it seems so far away for them and they really don't like it. So... yeah, you made a talk about it on Twitch, and she's recognizing that, but it doesn't mean everybody saw it. And Kale said something, and I'm trying to... okay. I try not to get mad or insult people when I give criticism, because I don't think people will take what I have to, I guess, to say too well if I'm not calm. Kales, let me tell you something. Welcome to commentary. Those, and I'm going off by what you said in your next video. They don't like criticism whether it's calm or you yelling. It's kind of sad, just to let you know. Yes, like the stream and sub to Kales, definitely sub to Kales. I'll be putting her 2 videos in the description, and I will throw up the link in the chat when I get a chance.
On live stream, he ended up talking about the Shannon situation for about 30 minutes, apparently. However, Twitch is not his main platform, and it makes sense why people on his main platform would want him to talk about it on his main platform instead of just talking about it in a live stream for 30 minutes on Twitch. Which once again...
and another instance of that is somebody saying, well, I put it out on Twitter. Not all people who watch YouTube have Twitter. So that can't be an excuse. You know what I mean? So it's... It's convoluted to me.
Again, I'll say I have no problem if he had not wanted to make the video or talk about it. If he had simply said, I'm skeptical of this because I know this person, I don't want to be biased, and while these allegations are horrible and if they're true, I'm sorry for Emily, I'm sorry that that happened to you, I don't feel comfortable talking about this. He could have said that, but he didn't say that. What really gets to me is that Repzion, one of the things he says he hates so much is when people are entitled. Which, yeah, makes sense. Entitled people make me mad too. And he's saying that his fans are the ones who are acting like they're entitled because they want him to make this video. However, frankly, your YouTube career, which he does make money off of, he owes to his fans. Subscribers aren't entitled to your private personal life, but if they are begging you to cover a situation that is so horrible that you are a little bit involved in because you knew that person, I feel like they deserve a response, if nothing else, to say, I'm not comfortable talking about this. So I'm gonna put...
So there she is, not, capital N-O-T, demanding that he talks about CreepShow, although she did recognize that he did 30 minutes of it on Twitch. But all she's saying is instead of acting the way that you acted, you could have very well just said, hey, I'm not comfortable talking about it right now. You know, I understand everybody concerned. They want to hear from me. But he could have just did a blanket statement like that. So my question is where was the demanding in this video? Where was the demanding? I mean, honestly, I don't even have to play any more than this because quite honestly, you see it. You see how she does in this video. Where's the demanding? There was no demanding. All she's doing is holding him accountable for how he acted on Twitter. And y'all know how I felt about how he acted on Twitter because y'all kept bringing him up and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. That's because I was angry. I was angry at how he acted. He didn't have to go that rude. He did not have to go that rude. I'm sorry.
Some screenshots up here in the corner for you because I wanted to read some of his responses to people asking to make the video. Repzion said, if you try and dictate what videos I make, chances are you won't get it. So people are begging him to talk about this topic, and he said, well, because you're begging, I'm not going to do it. So then someone responded to this and said, you make videos on heavily monetized situations that have a lot of coverage already, where you find readily available information and compile it together with less than helpful commentary. One would just think you would address the Shannon situation on your platform, which honestly, I think that's a very good point. Repzion, he doesn't do like the backbone research like other people have. He doesn't really go in and dig for people's old posts and look up their prison records and things like that. He mainly watches videos from other people, spills that out, and then adds his own cuss words and commentary on things like that. So yes, people would...
Don't worry, I had my own cuss words and commentary on it too. So that's me too. I have my own cuss words and commentary too.
I would think if he knows this girl, he'd talk about it. And you know what he said? You're right. I should talk about it. Of course not. No, why would he say that? Because that would be a little bit, that would make too much sense. No, instead.
Not gonna lie, Kales, I love the sarcasm. With the whole light change, I love the sarcasm.
He replied to this person saying there is plenty of videos already covering it, already that have a lot of views. Being Whitney, demanding what I need to cover, despite good videos already out there on the subject. Are we not going to talk about the fact that the only people that I've seen covering this are small creators? Maybe they're great videos, but they are not seen nearly as much as large creators.
What did I say? What did I say? It was, who was the backbone of the CreepShow art stories and everything covered in it? Who was the backbone for letting everybody know what was going on with CreepShow? Because again, not everybody on YouTube has Twitter. So you had people on YouTube that had no idea what was going on with her, except if they saw her community tab. Or people who weren't necessarily subscribed to her, but they watch other YouTube channels. Who was the backbone of getting that story out? It was small creators. It was small creators. What did Kale say? I mean, period. Point blank, period. Someone left a comment about that saying, I was just jealous I don't get the same views he was. Again, did that happen before or after Tipster put it up on Twitter? Twitter, YouTube pipeline. It's a thing. Absolutely, Skip. Absolutely. All right, let's keep going for a little bit longer. And then I'm gonna show you the screenshot. Actually, I'm gonna show a screenshot of her community tab, and which I put on my community tab. So if any of y'all saw it, and then we're gonna go into her response video. I think it was after.
And if he was going to cover that, the least he could do is credit these small creators and say they have great videos, go look at them. He decided that talking about Trisha Paytas was more important than talking about his affiliations with someone who is allegedly a criminal who has distributed child pornography, which apparently he is super against, as he said in past videos. So people responded to this and said, didn't you make a lot of videos on Onision for years? Didn't he already have others cover him before you, but you still proceeded to make more and more videos on him? Keep that same energy for everyone.
Oop. And I'm sorry. Now, again, y'all know me. I kept saying that I'm not for the witch hunt on creators talking about it. I'm not for that. I'm not for that, especially when they were friends of CreepShow Art. Again, they're mourning the loss of their friendship. They're mourning the loss of their friendship. However, if you start acting like a douchebag, don't get mad that people are going to act like douchebags right back at you. I honestly believe, and I said this, I think last night, I honestly believe if you make a video on someone, I don't care what size they are, whether they're big or small. If you make a video on someone, they have the right to say something back. They do. But watch the damn video before you say something. Because if you don't watch the video before you say something, I'm highly unlikely to take your word on stuff, because if you can't watch a video that someone says something about you and you say it's this way when it was actually this way, it's one or two things. Either you watch the video and you took it way out of proportion and you're just trying to blast somebody, or two, you're going off of a title and you didn't watch the video. And by doing that, by doing either one of those two scenarios, I'm going to question your commentary from now on. I'm sorry.
Somebody else said yes. Why would your fans on YouTube want to hear on a friend from YouTube that turned out to be a stalker and a backstabber? No. Save that for Twitter. More people know about CreepShow and the whole thing here. Somebody else also pointed out the Trisha Paytas stuff and the Gabby.
You know what, Luna? Luna says, anyone who, oh God, where'd you go? Okay. Anyone who does call Repzion out, they either get blocked on Twitter or banned from commenting on his videos and community tabs on there. Heard stories of that too. Well, you know what? If I get blocked, that's another one from that community on the list. It's gone down. If he blocks me, that little community that hangs out with each other, I'll have 3 left that hasn't blocked me. So I've been blocked by the main ones. So if he blocks me, it's just another one on the list. At one point, we were talking about making frames of all the pictures of them blocking me and just like covering a whole wall and call it my wall of fame.
Hannah stuff, which has already been covered a ton, but he still makes videos on them. Then Repzion replied to this, I haven't been effing silent. Not my fault you can't keep track. I spoke about it for almost 30 minutes straight on Twitch and watched multiple videos. Cheers, entitled Whitney. We don't stalk you. We can't know every single time that you live stream on Twitch of all things. Another person said, this ain't it, Chief. Hold people accountable. Having it on Twitch, where it isn't as easily accessible, isn't a good enough cop-out or excuse. I agree. And then, of course, Repzion said, I have an order process on how serious vids are made. Do you know how many messages I get every day from thousands of people asking me to talk about so-and-so? Do you work 2 jobs while doing YouTube? No. Twitch is free. If you're too lazy to watch, not my problem.
Again, now, and honestly, with that response, this makes me feel like, and now I'm not trying to give Repzion an out, okay? Because he still should be held accountable on how he talked to his fans and how she ended up getting treated, how Kales ended up getting treated. But he could have just been having a bad day because he's getting bombarded by people by asking. And if he's working 2 jobs and doing YouTube and he's mourning the loss of a friend, but again, he could have fixed all that by simply saying, I'm sorry for how I responded. And he didn't. Not that I've seen. Here's the funny fact, Dole. She is not a T channel. I'm going to give y'all the definition of a T channel tonight. I really am. Because I am so tired of T channel being something to put somebody down when they don't even know what the hell a T channel is. Exactly, Azria. Azaria. I'm sorry. Azaria? I want to say Azaria. I can understand his frustration with the pressure, but he doesn't have to throw a tantrum on the most respectful take I've seen so far. Exactly. So it makes me believe this wasn't watched.
Here's the thing, I completely understand that he probably gets tons and tons of requests on videos to talk about every day because he is a huge YouTuber. However, this is something that hits close to home to him because he knows this girl, and he allegedly in past videos where he's talked about other people doesn't think that stalking is good, or child pornography is good, or revenge porn is good, or anything like that, or trash talking your friends on lookout. However, he went out of his way to say, no, I have other videos that are more important because that's how I make serious videos. I have a vetting process and there are other things apparently that are more important. That's what that implies. However, on top of this, him saying, do you work 2 jobs while doing YouTube? Do you know how many messages I get? A lot of people do.
A lot of
people. Most people on YouTube have multiple jobs on top of YouTube, or they have a job and they're a full-time student and they do YouTube. I don't understand, like I know he has multiple jobs and he must get a lot of requests. However, he has a team of people to help him with those. Because he's a big YouTuber. Also,
that part, I don't know how true that part is. I have no clue if Repzion has a team of people. That part I don't know. What did AWOL say? Because you just said AWOL with fire. What did AWOL say? AWOL came with the facts. AWOL said, T-channel to them equal women. It certainly does not. But we're going to get into that. And it's going to be, and listen, it's a short, sweet, and easy definition of what a T-channel is. But we're going to get to that.
It's really offensive to say Twitch is free, so if you're too lazy to watch, that's not my problem. You're the one going off about how you don't have enough time to go through everything because of your 2 jobs and YouTube. What about the people who don't do YouTube and have 2 jobs and go to school and they don't have time to watch your stupid Twitch streams? It's not us being lazy, it's that we are either not interested in your other Twitch content, or we don't have Twitch because we don't use it ever, or we have lives outside of commenting on YouTube. And it would be a lot easier for us to watch a 20-minute video on your YouTube that we already are subbed to than to have to go and dig on your Twitch to find where you talked about it for 30 minutes in a live stream, so it wasn't even scripted or formal, inside of a larger Twitch stream that who knows how long it was. That is not us being lazy. That is us being normal people. Your community response is what makes or breaks you on YouTube. And this ain't it, Chief.
Okay. We're gonna stop this here. That was okay, Kales. If you're still in the chat, that was the nicest read on someone I have ever seen in my life. I feel like, even though you are significantly younger than me, I feel like I could learn something from you because I can't even do that. That was the nicest read I have ever seen in my life. That is the nicest read I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God. I have never seen that before. Never. Never, never, never. Okay. So. Yes, totally agree, Sally. I just subbed. Yes, sub to Kales. Absolutely. She's not a T channel. She's actually like art commentary, and like in her response video, not gonna lie, I kind of want you to make me a notebook like that, because we're the notebook crew over here, and I love what you did, what you were making when you did your response video to everything. Oh my God. I think he's holding out for Shannon to give him an explanation and doesn't want to admit he was completely manipulated. You know what, Ashley? That may be true, but he did not have to be rude to people on Twitter, and he could have simply said that, just like Kale said in her video. Mind you, very calmly, very nice voice, not aggressive whatsoever, and not demanding at all. She even said, I think, twice, that he did not have to do that. That he didn't have to speak out on it. Just tell him. Spicy, I don't know what that means. He has stated that he does not support Shannon and doesn't think he's innocent. Doesn't think she said, oh, that's fine. He can say that. That has nothing to do with the fact of how rude he was to people. And again, he could have been rude because he could have just been having a bad day. We can't expect, okay, listen, YouTubers are people too, okay? Any kind of content creator, they're people too. They can't always be shitting rainbows and unicorns all the time. They're going to have bad days. They're going to have days where they snap at people. Okay? They really are. But if they do that, just come back and say, listen, like an example, if that's the reason why he acted the way he acted, he can come back and say, listen, guys, I'm sorry for the way I'm reacting. I'm trying to process this. I apologize. It's just, this is a lot for me to take. I would have understood. Okay. I mean, granted, not everybody would have took it, but I think most of his fans would have taken it like, okay, no, we understand because you're going through a lot right now. That's all he had to do. That's all he had to do. Spicy, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so this happened. All right, so this is a screenshot of Kale's community tab. All right. She went, a super great response from Repzion, which frankly sounds like a threat. So that's great. In other news, I'll be privating some videos that show more of my personal life because I don't want him or his fans to dox me. I will not be privating or turning off the comments for his video, however. There's a reason why she said that. All right, so here's Tipster. And I guess she blurred out bad names, they were saying. Tipster puts out this video. This chick made a whole, I believe that's ass, video, I don't know what that word was, about Repzion not talking about CreepShow art. LOL. You know what's funny? He put that out there, right? You can see right here where it says, I'm not saying Repzion isn't entitled to privacy. All I'm saying is his attitude about the situation is not so great. Also, there's some more evidence of the, I guess, CreepShow art situation. All right. But she says it right there that Repzion isn't entitled to his privacy. All I'm saying is attitude towards the situation is not great. Dude, you retweeted it. Or you tweeted out the video and it's right there. And look. Okay. So Repzion responds. The great thing about idiots like this, their unpreparation for when I make, I guess, my video and blast these, I think he said, I don't know what he said, blast these, whatever. Watch the person either block me, private the video, or disable comments completely. Most common when I respond, I guess he meant in video format. So what does she say? I will not be privating or turning off the comments for his video. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, underneath, someone said, well, it's internet unwind, and usually I actually agree with him, but he probably doesn't know the situation. It's hilarious how many times you've talked about it. She mentions that in her video. And I think you even said on your list the other day you were going to talk about her in a video when it's ready. It's hilarious that the tea community spams people for an unresearched immediate response from people. Okay. So, let's talk about what a tea community is. You got commentary, you got drama, you got tea. Those three communities all cover drama. So you can just break it down to commentary or tea. Do you know what tea channels cover? It's really simple. Tea channels cover James Charles, Jacqueline Glenn, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, since he joined the makeup community. You notice something between those four people? Makeup community. They talk about Trisha Paytas, Gabby Hanna, and there's someone else, and like cosmetic companies. Again, makeup. Tea channels literally cycle through the same 6 or 7 people all the time. And every now and then they'll sprinkle in a David Dobrik, or they'll sprinkle in somebody else. But most of their content revolves around the 6 or 7 same people over and over and over and over again. That is a tea channel. And FYI, a tea channel is not all women. I'm starting to see where we're calling out all these tea channels, but the funny thing is they have small subscribers. They're not watching the videos fully. And, oh my God, they're women. Funny how that works, huh? Isn't that funny how that works? It's hilarious how that works. And that's what a tea channel is. Honestly, tea channels talk about the same damn people all the time. They cycle through the same 6 or 7 people. Now, I will say this about tea channels. And that's why I say, y'all need to watch what you say, because Bo Blacks is a tea channel. Tea channels come with more receipts than y'all have. Tea channels show you exactly what happened between those same 6 or 7 people. Those are tea channels. So, Mr. Bo Blacks over there, guess what, honey? For the simple fact that all you do is show receipts, by y'all's definition, you're a tea channel. By y'all's definition, not by our definition. When I started watching YouTube, I started watching tea channels, and then I went to small tea channel. All right, no longer in that community, but I still watch every now and then. That's what tea channels are. Kales here, she does art. She barely does commentary. Her last 4 videos were commentary, and we're getting ready to watch her reaction. But I am so sick. Here, I'm going to get ready while I'm ranting. I am getting so sick of everyone going around, and I'm not saying everyone, people from the commentary community, because unless you're, I guess you're not commentary unless you're in their community. Yeah, I'm definitely commentary, definitely not in that community. But I'm on my own hill with my own flag. But if you look at her channel, she does art. And she's been doing art commentary. She's not a T channel. Just because she only has 3,000 subscribers, and I'm only remembering the first number, I'm not remembering like the specific, but just because she has 3,000 subscribers doesn't make her a T channel. Just because she is a woman does not make her a T channel. So please, all I'm asking is, if you're going to talk shit about someone's video, will you at least watch it first? Her video wasn't even a half an hour long. At least watch it first. Because quite honestly, she was talking like a disappointed fan on how Repzion was talking to people. Is that wrong? Are we not allowed to do that? Are y'all the only ones allowed to do commentary on people? Well, fuck that. Not me. Not me. Not me. I'll talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about on my channel. And yeah, every now and then, sure, I'll talk about a makeup company that was being extremely racist and extremely non-inclusive trying to go up on Twitch. I'll talk about, I don't know, an influencer like Jen Loves Reviews on how she was acting. I have, I think, one Jeffree Star video. I talk about everyone. Y'all need to chill with these labels, because being a T channel is not a slur. It's not the slur that y'all are making it. It's really not. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the definition of a T channel. All right. All right. Let me get y'all over here with me. Now, this is her response to what happened with Repzion and etc. Kiska says, I feel like their reactions show their motives. I 100% agree with you. I think it does. I think more ways than one. Hey, catch me out. I think in more ways than one, they actually show their cards. They're not very good poker players. It actually goes deeper than that, Dole. And I'm actually going to end up showing y'all. I'm making a series about all this. And it didn't start with T channels. But I'm making a series about how all this started. Peanut is definitely not a T channel. Peanut does exactly what I do, except for I show my face. That's the biggest difference between me and Peanut. I enjoy Peanut's content. She's not a T channel. At all. At all. Oh, Skip. Skip says those MFs will snoop and research till they find your damn grocery list and shoe size. Shoe size is 7.5 and grocery list is on my refrigerator. Just saying. Azaria said, it's weird. I mean, at least art commentaries have a fun hobby, and MLM channels, toxic or not, they have a passion and don't talk about people. Does Repzion even have a hobby? I don't know. Yeah, Skip's like, girl, I already know you damn suicides. I know that's right. All right, so this is her response to the whole thing. And quite honestly, again, Kales, I need to learn from you on how to do this, because this was a damn read, but in the like most sweetest way possible. You're like my new favorite. Look, even subscribe to you with the bell on. I'm just saying. I'm even subscribed to you with the bell on. Oh, wait, I forgot light. I'm just saying. All right.
Hello to my cloudy crew, and welcome if you're new here. This is going to be an interesting video because of the fact that the background is just going to be me bullet journaling some things, and I think the pages turned out really good. However, the voiceover is going to be discussing a couple of things that have happened
I'll get to
past
it, Kales.
weekend
All right.
that have honestly been a bit much for me, and just for my own processing of everything, I decided I wanted to talk about it. So over this weekend, from Friday to Monday, I ended up putting out 4 videos about the CreepShow art situation, with the last one being a little bit of an update, but also one towards Repzion because of just the way that he was responding to people asking him to put out a video statement because he was friends with Shannon. I thought that...
Ashley, not sure how deep your video goes back, but TB and mainstream has completely screwed the word up. No, I agree with you, Ashley. I came from that community. That's the community as a viewer I started in. But again, like I said last night, there was a creator that I really, really liked them. I don't care for them now. But they made me want to do commentary. Not made me like as in you better do it, but I mean made me as in watching their content made me want to do commentary. Okay, remember everybody? Oh wait, is that 2K? Is it at 2K? No, it's not at 2K. Is it at 2K? Hold on one second, guys. I'm refreshing. Hey, we're at 2K subscribers, y'all. Look at that. Ooh, ooh. Thank you for everyone who subscribed. Somebody throw the rule. Actually, no, I can do it right here. All right, guys, listen. I'm serious when I talk about how we do not call anyone out of their names. We got to keep it respectful in the chat, because here's the thing, okay? I don't want them aiming down on what you say. If they come after anybody on this channel, then come after me from what I say. Okay? I just want to keep it respectful and nice in the chat. Even if the subject, the person that I am talking about joins the chat. No attacks, no nothing. We keep it cool here. All right? Let me worry about that. But thank you. Yay, 2K. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, everyone is welcome. Absolutely, Pretend Fashionista. Everyone is welcome. What did Luna say? All right, so let's watch this video.
He acted very rude. He could have easily said, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm not comfortable with it, but instead he called his viewers lazy for not looking at his Twitch. And frankly, I don't care if he makes a video. I said that 3 times in the video, but people were still like taking my words and putting words in my mouth and stuff like that, saying that I was entitled for expecting him to make a video. I don't expect him to make a video. I just think that if he was not going to make a video, he shouldn't have attacked his own viewers, calling them lazy and saying it's not his fault if we're slacking and stuff like that. But there has been so many comments on these videos that I can't keep up, because there are 4 videos, and the first one got 2,000 views, which was huge for me, honestly. And in the span of a day or two, it got 2,000 views, which is the biggest I've ever gotten on a thing overnight or whatever. And then the next 2 videos blew up for me. Both of them each have about 30,000 views each, like I said, and then the one on Repzion has about 10,000. And so there are so many comments on that, and I am one person, and especially going from...
I can imagine how that was overwhelming, because you literally went from not many people noticing you to boom. I get it. I get it. I totally get it. I really do. All right, what's going on? Okay, Marissa, I get you there. And I absolutely 100% agree with you, Marissa, there also. I understand dark humor, but it needs to be done in a certain way that won't hurt people. I agree. I 100% agree. And yes, please be sure to like the live and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, let's go.
600 subs to having and my views were normally at like 50 views, and now they're at like 30,000 for these videos. That's a lot. So there were a lot of comments, a lot of people in the comment section arguing with each other and bringing up other stuff, and it's perfectly fine if you disagree with me. However, do not put words in my mouth. I am not saying that all of this stuff is factually true. It's alleged. However, I'm inclined to believe it. And as far as the Repzion stuff goes, I'm not saying that we are entitled to a video. Repzion is entitled to his private personal life. However,
Period.
I'm not going to do it. But instead, he kind of mocked us and said, like, well, if you're going to beg for it, I'm not going to give it to you. Because of the way that he's reacted in videos like mine, people are starting to see that the commentary community is kind of blowing up, breaking up, whatever. That it's coming out that a lot of these people who publicly claimed that stuff was bad have actually done a lot of bad stuff underground and things like that. And honestly, what I've started to see is a pattern.
Okay, so are y'all listening to this and what she's saying? And by the way, I love this notebook you're making. Like, I really want it, not gonna lie. But are y'all listening to what she's saying? She's about to do a read. She is about to do a read.
Of YouTubers who have gotten older, and maybe they changed their content or their opinions and things like that, but they're now in their 30s or their late 20s and things like that. And they're now getting into controversies like Shannon, like Shane Dawson, like Repzion, and a whole bunch of other people. And I don't understand why they're behaving the way they are. I understand that everybody's different and they have their own ways of functioning, and you can't hold everybody to the same standard. However, these are people who are full-grown adults. They are not children. They are not teenagers. They are not even young adults. They are just full-grown adults in their 30s, or almost in their 30s, acting like they are middle schoolers when it comes to this drama stuff. And I understand the commentary community.
Boom. Boom. These are full-grown ass adults acting like middle schoolers. Boom. Just saying. Just saying.
Runs off of drama. I know that. I've seen it. I enjoy commentary community stuff. However, I don't enjoy the fact that they're acting like they're middle schoolers. I've seen middle schoolers act more mature about things than this. And Repzion is going and blocking people and deleting comments and things like that of people calling him out for the things that he's done.
Oh, I'll probably get blocked for this video. I'm sure of it. Somebody will show him the thumbnail and he'll go block me.
And he's not taking accountability, and other people are doing the same thing. And you know, it's good to take a step back sometimes and think about, you are 30 something. This isn't just about Repzion, but you are in your 30s, you are a YouTuber, you are actively being called out for the bad things that you've done or the ways that you've behaved. Maybe you aren't going to change your opinion or aren't going to apologize for the things that you've done, but the least you could do is act like an adult and not just make things worse for yourself by insulting your own audience or lying to your own audience. I don't understand why it's that hard to do, frankly. And this, once again, this isn't even just about Repzion. This is about older YouTubers in general, and I know that younger YouTubers can be just as problematic. It's just that younger YouTubers normally get the benefit of doubt of,
as an older YouTuber, I actually agree with this. In the sense of, I expect a 30-something, of course I'm 40-something, but I expect a 30-something to act better than a 19-year-old. I really do. Lycan says, sometimes these guys are so quick to yell, you can't sit with us when nobody even asks. Oh, absolutely. And as someone in their 30s, it is shocking to see how these YouTubers act this way. Yeah. And she has a pinned comment about the age statement, so.
They're young, they're still malleable in their brains, they can still fix things. But when you're in your 30s, you're kind of set in your ways, and so I don't know. Moving on from that, frankly, what's really weird for me is the fact that this isn't the content that I set out to make originally or get recognized for. I started YouTube as a way to show off my art, frankly. And a lot of my art videos have done really well for me. My previous Before All This Stuff art video that did the best, was my best video, was one on how to make paint pigment and things like that, and how to get free art supplies for people who can't afford it. But the thing is, for some reason, that stuff doesn't blow up. What blows up is focusing on the negative things in the world, like drama.
And that's actually very true. That's actually very, very true. In her pinned comment, okay, let's look at her pinned comment. Hi guys, Hi guys, I've been taking into account the comments on me talking about 30-year-old YouTubers, and I wanted to apologize to those who were offended. It was not my intent to lump all 30-year-old YouTubers into one group or make you feel ancient. After doing some thinking, I think I found a better way to explain what I meant with this comment. Being in their 30s isn't what made them immature or go off the rails. It was they have been on YouTube long enough to grow, and they may have become a bit cocky. It was the span of time on YouTube and massive audiences, not their ages themselves. And while I grew up believing older people got, the more mature they would be, YouTube shows you that's not the truth. That's for sure. The action of people who are older than me has really just point out that is not the truth. I wish it was that way. I've seen some comments attacking me myself for my age, saying I seem young, so I must have no experiences. It stinks to have your age turned on you. I have it turned on me all the time. I had one of the commentary boys retweeted something I had said and said I was 70, or that I looked 70 or something. And I know that now. Believe me, I have been through things that I don't put them. I have been through things, but I don't put them on YouTube because I don't want to hurt my family members or friends by sharing certain details of my life. I hope you guys can understand that, like many of you, I am still learning. You know, I don't know who gave you those comments, but you weren't lying in your video. Some of the guys in the commentary community that are in their 30s, they don't act like it. They surely do not act like it. Well, Xylee is equal to or less than 70. Okay, Organic, I'm going to kick you. Not really. So, all right, so let's listen to a little bit more, and then we are going to be
And
wrapping
I do
up.
enjoy making this content. I will say that. I find it entertaining to do the research and then talk about it because I care about the drama, like the art, not the drama, the art community itself, and the art commentary community. However, this isn't what I wanted to be known for. And while I do want to continue to make art commentary and art topics type stuff, I want to make sure that I'm still making content that I really...
Lakeisha, I have no idea because I don't even think I look 70. I feel like I look my age. I mean, but it doesn't bother me. I think it's funny because if somebody has to go to age jokes, how lame is that? Is that really? How lame do you have to be to go for age jokes? Well, Wendy, that's because you're hot. Wendy says, I'm in my 50s, but I act like I'm in my 30s. It's all good. Those jokes don't, it's like, really? Is that all you gotta say? I mean, come on now. You can get me for so much other stuff than like my age or my looks. Just throwing that out there.
Enjoy and that I think it's positive and puts good things into the world. And right now, I just don't really know what to make because there's so many comments coming in about these 4 videos that it's kind of blurring my mind of any ideas that I even had for the next month because I had planned it all out and I had it written down, but now none of them seem like the best to put out. Originally for this coming Tuesday, I was going to be putting up a story time about my stalker, and you know what? That seems completely irrelevant now because of the things that Emily has come out with. My situation was nowhere near as bad as hers at all. It doesn't even.
Thank you for the $4 super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, I think we're pretty much wrapped up on this video.
See how well these videos have done.
Yeah, she's talking about basically how her, like the content that she set out to do, and then her last 4 videos blew up. Thank you. Oh, say that sound worked. Okay, and it wasn't as loud. Awesome. I wanted to make sure it worked. Although it didn't show up on the screen, did it? Okay, that's crazy. Anyway. Oh, it did. Yay! And you see where I put it? I'm getting better, guys. I'm getting better. So, I'm gonna have both, Manda Pants, could you put her link in the chat again, please? I'm gonna put both these videos down below. That way you can, 1, watch the whole thing, and 2, you can watch them without me stopping in the middle of it and stuff like that. But go show, some support for Kales. Go show some support for her. Because honestly, I believe this is unfair. I'm not going to use the whole, they're a bigger YouTuber picking on a smaller YouTuber. No, it's not about that with me. With me, it was about, talking shit about a video you didn't watch. And going off of a title. And then when you see the tweet of it, you see down below, she literally said that he didn't have to say anything. Organic. Oh, thank you for the $5. Only I am allowed to speak on Mama Xylie's age. I know that's right. Organic's like, that is my job. Yeah, somebody called me a 70-year-old bus driver. I knew it was, yeah, there's Skip giving me the middle finger. They said you were a 70-year-old bus driver, LMAO. Skip is such a nice friend. Do you see that? Do you see how Skip is with me? Yes, cats. Apparently I'm driving a bus now. I look like a bus driver. Okay. No, but, seriously, this whole, small YouTubers that talk about certain subjects and they're all of a sudden a T channel, y'all need to stop that. A T channel is not a slur, but yet y'all are trying to make it a slur. And it's only in your community where it's a slur. It's only in your community where it's a slur. But I will say this. Most T channels, because they have covered the same people for years, when it comes to those particular people, they can give you every instant that's happened in that other person and the person they're talking about life. Now, do I think some T channels have taken things too far at some points? Absolutely. Absolutely. Not going to say they haven't. But just because a YouTuber is smaller in stature as far as like subs, or that they're covering a certain subject, or that they're a woman, doesn't make them a T channel. And y'all seriously need to learn that. It's not the slur y'all think it is. It really isn't. No, actually, I would be the bus driver that would probably get pulled over by the cops and say, "Ma'am, we heard you were yelling at the kids." No, I would be the one to make the kids go home and cry. You don't want to put me on a bus with a bunch of kids. Or if it was like one of the big buses, you know, Oh, see, that subscribe went by way too fast. Thank you for the subscribe. I don't know what's going on. Dios te bendiga, Mommy Xylee. Without you, no one would put these babies in their place. Ha! Thank you, Spicy. I appreciate the $4.99. Thank you. Someone make a hashtag Repzion as a T channel. See, it's not even... exactly. That's how stupid they sound by saying that. That's how stupid they sound saying that. You know... This is why I do not belong to a community, and I'm on my own hill with my own flag. I don't belong to a community. I don't want to belong to a community. You know, I've talked to a few creators. I've met some great creators. I've met some not so great creators. I'm still not in a community. What'd you say, Roxy? Roxy says, thank you for your perspective, Xylee. It feels good to hear some common sense for once. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Time to add Xylee and Xylee only on Twitter. Well, you'll get a bunch of animals, and every now and then I throw a shiesty subtweet, because, you know, we got to do the subtweet thing every now and then. And, fussing about stuff sometimes. I've calmed down a little bit. So, okay, listen, guys, and 45 minutes, Manda Pants is going live, and it actually should be a good live. So, I encourage everyone to jump on over to Manda Pants. Manda, throw your channel up, so everybody can get the link to Manda Pants' channel. She's going live at 10 p.m. in 46 minutes. Yeah, there are a lot of cats on my Twitter. That is for sure. So make sure to go see her. She's going live in like 45 minutes. And are we raiding Manda's live? Yes, we're going to raid Manda Pants live in 45 minutes. So I'm going to let y'all go, get something to eat, go to the bathroom, take a shower if you have to, do whatever you got to do. But, Kales Brown, I appreciate you letting me, show your 2 videos. I'm sorry that happened to you, but unfortunately, that's what happens when you talk about certain creators. Not saying you shouldn't do it. Keep your voice and don't let anybody put you down for doing what you do. It is nobody's place to tell you what you put up on YouTube, unless you're hurting people. Now, if you're hurting people and doing some shicey shit, okay, yes. I'll make a video on you. But, that was probably the nicest way I have ever seen someone read somebody. Seriously. It was a good video. I don't care what anybody says. So, alright, y'all. I'm gonna go and, I gotta put chapters in the video, and then I gotta get ready for Manda's live, so y'all have a good night. I don't know if I'm going live tomorrow night. I'll let y'all know later. It might just be some kind of funky live where we're doing something crazy, but on Saturday, it's hashtag Free Britney. We're talking about Britney Spears on Saturday, y'all. We're doing it. Hashtag Free Britney. Alright, guys, I am out of here, and remember, keep it real!